Hello friends, welcome back to This is the Police. And welcome to day 11. Day 10 was an unmitigated disaster. We lost Austin, and, you know, one dead cop, bad enough. Then we sent Team KO to visit an absolute nut job who thought he was being fed medication to control his mind, and he fucking slaughtered them. Kochi and Kojak, both gone, blink of an eye. So Shift B is now severely short-handed, and our first protocol today, when we go to work, is going to be to hire a couple new cops. We've kept Kochi in the morgue because she's now the official mascot of Team B. Probably a worse mascot than any Olympic Games in recent memory. We had those weird, I don't even know how to describe them, things at London 2012. And now we have a dead body. It's a good mascot. Crucially, we're going to continue to earn her income, which probably won't be much, given that I only earn $1,200 a week, but you know, retirement fund, am I right? So, Freeburg, July 25th, it's a Thursday. Golden Bird, all City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Well, fuck you all. Small drug dealers invade Freeburg. And Freeburg to host semi-finals of Youth Hockey League? That's definitely front page news right there. Well done, in fact. Let's go to work. Let's hire cops for Shift B. Shift A is fine. In fact, Cook's on Shift A. Yeah, even better. Shift A is definitely the place to be, you know, if you like your life. Stovall, what a hero. Anyway, let's start day 11. We're never playing that again, by the way. It's that did it. Let's go for a little bit of Chopin. Nocturne. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. Right, guys, we don't fucking need this, okay? We do not need this. We don't need less manpower here. We lost 3 cops yesterday. 3. Like, with 2 empty slots. Jeez, okay, right. Request results. City Hall cannot meet your request for a raise. City Hall cannot meet your request for a SWAT upgrade. And cannot meet your request for a job slot. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Well, I didn't get anything. Like, ugh. Vandal, you're the new leader of Shift B. You can't fire Birch, Junior. So we have a few police officers we can... Oh, City Hall are screwing me. Right. We could hire Jackie Kemp. Professionalism 250. She'd be good. She'd be good for shift B. Lake Kubilius 180. Michael G. Scott 110. We don't want anyone at 100 or 110. Even Colin Oscar Peterson or Cop. We're going to take Jackie Kemp for shift B. Okay, that was purely for personal benefit there. Trespassing at a farm. Bill Buckler reports that two unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set fire to the barn. So that's not really trespassing, that's more arson. As the call came in, the two criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. So it's arson, not only trespassing, but arson, breaking and entering. Dream team, get out there. God, it's nice to have 9 officers on a shift. With the SWAT team and a paddy wagon. I wonder if we could have sent a paddy wagon out. No, it was one guy. We wouldn't have been able to send a paddy wagon out for that. I'm honestly shell-shocked. There are no signs of the criminals near the house. The front door has been broken down and shadows lurk inside. Go through the front, come out with your hands up, go to the back. Let's go to the back door. We got them. We don't have any dead cops. I consider that a wild success. There's a theft at the Everyday Mall. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor under his jacket. When he was caught, he began to throw a fit. Vandal, Cook. Cook, you're going to be one of the most experienced officers on shift A once Vandal leaves, so you'd better buck your ideas up. Let Vandal teach you. I almost wish I hadn't given Grant that promotion there. It would have been better on Purdy, and then I could have sent Purdy over. Jack, one of our new guys, tried to rape our accountant. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand the whole organisation over to the police. I think it's time he talks to a police officer face to face. I think it's time he talks to Birch Jr. He'll never rape again. Or tattle with the mafia. Or, you know, live. 9/11. Report on the theft. And Alan Cook caught the offender and were not harmed. Cook's got a win. He was 1-1. It's not good. Mafia assignment. Something going down today at the city centre at 1839. We wouldn't want any policeman crashing the party. They're only giving us 1,000. How am I supposed to get by on $1,000? I might take you down for that. I think you're getting complacent with what you're paying me. Assault with a deadly weapon in a parking lot. A woman reports she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak." No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. Should I send my black police officers on this one? No, we're gonna go Vandal, Cook, and you can take Samedy with you as well. And that leaves Team Femme Fatale and Team Awesome. Birch Jr.'s back. Damn it, he won't die. I want rid of him. I might just actually try and send him alone to the next properly violent thing that comes up.
410A in progress.
Attempted murder in the city centre. Situation more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Well, you know what? He hates blacks, but we're sending Team Awesome. Attempted murder. This could be the one we want. A man in an expensive suit is lying in the street. It seems he's been shot, but no one saw who shot him or from where. The man is still alive, and an ambulance is on its way. We're doing it. We're doing it. I want Birch Jr. out of here. I can't fire him. I need to just try and get him killed. I could send him on a mafia sting. I probably should have just sent him on a fucking mafia sting.
We've got a situation here.
The man was just being placed on a stretcher when another shot rings out. This time the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not be determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers. Rush to the right, rush to the left, carefully observe the area. Go on, Birch, do it.
410A.
He's dead! I don't even care that a civilian was killed. Birch is gone. I am a fucking monster. Oh no, that was... Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. We don't want any more trouble. Sorry, boss. Oh no. We just got Sandy killed as well. Oh, this is... I blame Cook. I blame Cook for that one. The guy's just not up to scratch. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. Grant. Take Purdy. This doesn't sound... This... I don't know if it's just because it's a child, but this doesn't sound legit. Like the false alarm when they wouldn't let Timmy go out to play. Guys, 5 dead cops in the space of 2 days. One of them I'm okay with. Situation more serious than we thought. Dream team. Assemble. And this is a proper one. It might be an 8-year-old child, but this is a proper affair. We made it to the end of day 11. Well, we haven't made it yet. Come on guys, bring it home. Bring it home. Offender caught. No one hurt. Fantastic. It's nice to end on a high, even if Stovall's had his assignment streak broken. Purdy hasn't. Mandal's actually only batting 7-2. Paul Cook's awful. Grant is undefeated. Robbins has a good ratio. Lisa Simpson, undefeated. Samedy only went on one assignment. Worked for us 11 days and has only gone on one assignment. So he died of laziness. Birch Jr. went on more assignments than Samedy did. Our snitch is also dead, but you know. I hate to sound brutal about it, but we needed that slot. We now have an extra slot as well because Samedy's gone and he's not the best cop. We're declaring them dead. 2 extra slots. Oh, cutscene.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Ah, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Okay. Hi, Stan Varga. Right. Okay. So, what role does he play? Is he essentially Christopher Sandmark too? Golden Bird reporting: Orthodox priests bribe mayor. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Well, those two are related. And students volunteer to help farmers. Fucking... oh. The fact always comes up with the hardest hitting journalism. I want to work for them. I just want to be part of that. Students volunteer to help farmers. Like, the world could be ending and that would still be front page news. Let's end the sarcasm and go to work. Cutscene again.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child, took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
Man. Do we want to help the Sand?
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Fuck, we have to decide now. I haven't liked Christopher Sand, but I found myself sort of sympathising with him there. I feel no sort of empathy for Varga. Fucking killed Kendrick though, just to get me. We're doing it. Oh, help the Sands. Right, okay. Bad choice, probably.
Tell him it's Boyd.
So we have a 6-strong force for Shift B. Yancey, Ozaki, Vandal, Kemp, Tsubaki, and Asano. Fucking Kochi. Right. Vandal, you have to lead this. Billabong. Yeah, okay. Income from the grave. Coach earns 250 a week. And we can choose to take everything or share it with the staff. A staff of what? 22? They get about $5 each. Let's take it all. There's 1,200 salary. An inspection. Oh no. We're concerned about the low effectiveness ratings of Freeburg Finest. Specially authorised inspectors have been invited to visit the department. And tomorrow is the day of Vandal. Don't let anything happen to him until then. You can hire a couple of cops. We'll take Lake Cabilius for Shift B. And we don't want any of the others.
1311B in progress.
A massive fight at King Louis nightclub at 9 in the morning. Might be from last night. We received a call from the club manager who said a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. Vandal, Shift B leader, get your ass out there. Take Yancey and Kemp. Take the paddy wagon. And, you know what, 20 men. Take the SWAT team as well. That leaves Team Asia. Almost minus Kochi, but, you know, she's still here. In body. 12 days in, we've earned $25,000.
412A in progress.
That's not quite enough. That's about 375. Oh shit. Ozaki, you stay behind. Tsubaki and Asano, you head out. And we'll hope we can get someone back in the next 20 seconds, but I doubt it. Ozaki may have to go this alone. Yeah, there's no way. Two teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed the dog on the other. Police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. I'm sorry, Ozaki, I don't want to send you alone, but... Homicide in a church. Asano's dead. I am not okay with this. I want you to know I am not okay with this.
Looks like we have a situation here.
A boy struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. Fire shots in the air, pull on the dog's collar, hit the dog with a taser. Hit the dog with a fucking taser. Dog lets the boy escape and his owner starts to flee. Orders the teenager to halt, run after him. Borrow the girl's bicycle.
412.
Ozaki. Yeah, fucking right. You're gonna be our new hero. We got Kemp and Tsubaki back just in time. Possibly just in time to run to their deaths. But we have 3 cops.
410A in progress.
And it's fucking homicides and attempted murders all day. Oh. Linda Howard, her words slurred, said the dentist paralysed her face during the latest visit. The monster struck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. Oh, fuck off. No. No. He's hit you with a freeze. He's hit you with a freeze. Come on. No. Not having it.
410B complete.
No one's dead. Offender escaped. Loot found non-automatic weapon. Bring it to the police station. Sell. Ask Mappy to sell it. Oh, hello. We have issues at the moment with investigators. The girl was injected with normal painkillers. Fucking, of course she was. Fucking hell, right, we've got 3 cops. It's 9 o'clock. That's the sounds of Kemp and Tsubaki arriving back.
1011 in progress.
Terrorism at the ice arena. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which had been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. Send everyone to it. Send everyone to it and hope we don't get anything in the next little while. It's near the police station, so it shouldn't take that long to get to. Long enough, apparently.
We've got a situation here.
Officers arrived on the scene and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. Shoot the bag until it stops moving. Open the bag, stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Open the bag. It's a person.
1011B complete.
We got him. And no one was hurt, thank God. I want to give a stripe to Ozaki. Ozaki is the new Kochi. I get a feeling that Yancey and Van Dahl might be about to hand me in. For what, I don't know. Obviously being in with the Mafia. Sano is dead. We're declaring Kochi dead as well. We can't afford to keep a slot like that. Okay, so that's the end of day 12. and we've had nothing but dead police officers for the last 3 days. We've lost 6. Well, we've lost 4 of our finest. And Samadi, who's, you know what? At the moment, he probably passes as a serviceable officer. And we lost Birch Jr., who, you know, he's basically just our mafia bitch. Hopefully, day 13 will see an upturn in the life expectancy of police officers in Freiburg. And that's going to be on the next episode. I hope. Thanks for watching, friends. And unless I die because this is a curse, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.